Today we're diving into the colorful, playful world of Charles Moore, one of America's most respected architects and a huge name in postmodern design. Charles Moore was born in 1925. After graduating from the University of Michigan in 1947, he traveled through America, Europe, North Africa, and Japan, absorbing different cultures and artistic styles. While the focus of some of his travels was war-related, his time in Japan was deeply inspiring. He loved how Japanese design connects indoor and outdoor spaces and uses elements like water to create calm and beauty. Fun fact, his PhD from Princeton was titled Water and Architecture. Moore was more than an architect. He was also a teacher, writer, and leader. He taught at top universities like Yale, Berkeley, UCLA, and later became a professor in Texas. He won multiple awards from the American Institute of Architects, including the gold medal and the 25-year award for his Sea Ranch condominium. Between building and teaching, Moore found time to write. Some of his most famous books include The Place of Houses, Body, Memory, and Architecture, The Poetics of Gardens. His writing helped people understand how architecture can affect how we feel, remember, and interact with space. In the 1960s, during a time of big social change, Moore and fellow teacher Kent Bloomer started the Yale Building Project. It encouraged students to design real buildings for real communities in need, like clinics, housing, and pavilions. The project still runs today, partnering with groups like Habitat for Humanity. More than like the cold, clean look of modernism, he teamed up with other postmodern legends like Robert Venturi and Michael Graves to change that. Instead of sleek, serious buildings, Moore's work was full of bright neon colors, eclectic mix of styles, unusual materials like plastic, a sense of fun and personality. Moore's most famous postmodern piece is the Piazza d'Italia in New Orleans, 1978. He designed it to celebrate the Italian community with Roman-style columns and arches with a twist, a map-shaped fountain of Italy, classical columns, and even one made of neon lights called the Deli Order. He added layers of meaning and playful references, gaining inspiration from surrealist artist Giorgio de Chirico, making the space feel both familiar and surprising. There's even a gold statue of Sophia Loren by Francesco Vassalli, bringing some Italian flair to New Orleans. And of course, water plays a central role again. Some of his other well-known buildings include the Sea Ranch Community, 1963, the Faculty Club, Santa Barbara, 1968, Kresge College and Donghua University, California Center for the Arts and Lurie Tower. In 1966, Moore and Turnbull began designing Kresge College in Santa Cruz, surrounded by the towering redwood forest. But here's the twist. They didn't want it to look or feel like a regular college at all. Instead of long, boring corridors and identical buildings, Kresge was designed like a Tuscan Hill town, full of quirky, white facades that look like cutouts, winding paths, and bright pops of primary color. What makes this college extra special is that Moore involved the students in designing their own spaces. Instead of typical dorm rooms, students lived in shared octets, small living spaces for 8 people. Even cooler, some of these spaces were unfinished on purpose. Students got to help build their own walls and floors. It gave them ownership and made the building feel like home, not just another institution. That idea, designing with the users, is a big part of what we call user-centered design today. The whole college encourages interaction and community. There's a big octagonal dining hall, an open piazza, and communal gathering areas. It's not a place where you just walk from class to class. It's a village where you live, laugh, and learn together. And then there's nature. The redwood forest wasn't just a background, it was part of the design. Buildings curve around the trees, follow the landscape, and some facades were even painted brown to blend in. Moore wanted nature and architecture to speak to each other. Moore's design is a great example of postmodernism, where modernist design was all about function, minimalism, and universal rules. Postmodernism brought back fun, personality, and references to history. Kresge College's arches, beams, stairs, and bold colors. That mix of serious architecture with playful, Hollywood-like flair is totally Moore style. It's the same spirit he brought to Piazza d'Italia, another celebration of history, community, and imagination. Moore wasn't just designing pretty buildings. He deeply cared about people and the world around him.